Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Let's Play Mario 64. This is episode 5, I believe. It's been a hot minute since I've recorded. It's now April 11th. And I have seen the Mario movie. I saw it the day after it came out, and I have some opinions on that. Obviously, I've been waiting for a Mario movie basically my whole life. But yeah, I have a lot of opinions on that movie, but we'll get to that. Anyways, last time, we ended off in Cool Cool Mountain, my least favorite stage, probably in the game. And got some other stuff done, but we've basically finished off the first floor, except for this big star door that Bowser told us to come up to. So I say that we get in there. We have more than enough stars for this. So yeah, there are multiple stars in these stages. These Bowser doors aren't exactly normal stages, as they are really kind of like more 2D sections. Not 2D sections, but more 2D Mario game design, where it's just reach the end objective. But this is another iconic gag. Princess Peach turns into Bowser, and you fall in. And now we are in our first of 3 Bowser stages. I don't need to read the dialogue. But Bowser in the Dark World, there is a red coin mission here, I believe 120 coin star, and obviously the star you reach for the end of the stage. But yeah, we're going to be doing the red coins first here, and then we'll be ending it off. Not the video, but the actually getting like the main objective end star for the stage. Yeah, also classic music in here. Definitely, Mario 64 is definitely one of Koji Kondo's best soundtrack. Speaking of the Mario movie, though, he composed the music for that, like a lot of the music for that movie, rightfully. And man, he still got it. The music in that movie was great, but he definitely peaked in the 90s. Super Nintendo and N64 was definitely Koji Kondo's prime, but he still got some great stuff. Obviously, that Brian Taylor guy did a majority of the movie soundtrack, but like all the actual like pre-existing Mario songs that they referenced and put in the movie, that's all Kondo, and he did a fantastic job. Also, the DK Rap and DK64 characters, and also Donkey Kong Country characters, which have been dead since Rareware died. So they've basically been dead since the 90s, and it was really weird to see them come back after like 2 decades on the big screen. But it was cool. I'm really upset that they didn't. I mean, the internet's freaking out right now that Grant Kirkhope wasn't credited for the DK Rap in the credits. Especially because he promoted the movie so much, and after all that, he even made a tweet about how disappointed he was that he didn't get credit, which is fair enough, honestly, because yeah, that song's iconic and he deserves to get credited for it. Don't fall. Okay. I'd rather not die in this stage, but these Bowser stages are usually placed over these endless voids, so they are. Okay, I messed that up. I'm not even gonna risk it. There we go. I said I wasn't gonna risk the jump, and then I changed my mind like halfway through that. Okay. Now we only have 2 more left, and these are the 2 tricky ones. But yeah, you can kind of see what I'm saying, where they're not exactly traditional 3D open worlds like this game usually is, but more so just like a single mission. Definitely want to make sure these beams get out of here. Let's show off like our first time punching. I thought he was gonna hit the wall and die. I guess not. Oh, don't fall. He just got thrown into the void. That reminds me of not the Lonely Goomba, that's the YouTuber. I think it's the Invisible Goomba, right, is the name of it? That's another Mario 64, like, mystery cryptid thing we'll get to, but we're not at that stage yet. We won't be at that stage for a while, though. I think it's the Invisible Goomba. Okay, and then long jump and pull back, there we go. There's our red coin star. I believe in the Bowser stages, the red coins act as 120 coin stars, right? Where you don't have to worry about exiting the stage because they give you the option. I think I'm correct. No, yeah, I have to be, because in the final level I remember doing that. Hold on. I'm gonna mess up my chance to triple jump into the pipe, which is something I want to do. Yeah, they do give you the option. Alright. Well, let me see if I can do this. Because yeah, this level will end off the first world for us for now, until we inevitably come back. There we go. Tough luck, Mario. Princess Toadstool isn't here. Go ahead, just try and grab me by the tail. You'll never be able to swing me around. A wimp like you could never throw me out of here. Never! I don't know how Bowser saying how would sound. Man, this game's soundtrack is actually really iconic. Every single time I play this game, I recognize more and more songs. Like, obviously, I recognize them as in I forget how memorable they are. Which is kind of a weird way of putting it. Yeah, no. The goal of the Bowser boss fights is to throw him into the spike bombs around the arena. This first one isn't too hard, but I've never been particularly good at Bowser or anything. Not very hard fights, but, you know. That should work, maybe. I just tell. Alright, we'll get him this time for sure. There we go. Ugh, I was a bit careless. This is not as I had planned, but I still hold the power of the stars, and I still have Peach. That's really weird that she gets called Princess Toadstool and Peach in this game. Both names. I never noticed that until now. You'll get no more stars from me. I'm not finished with you yet, but I'll let you go for now. You'll pay for this later. Goodbye, Bowser. Alright, and with that, the Bowser stage is done, I believe. I don't think that stage is 120 coins. I'll have to Google it later, but it's not important right now. Point is, we got our first key from Bowser, which means we can unlock, not this locked door as you'd think, but rather, we're going to be heading into the basement of the castle. Anyone who's played this game or is interested in older video games like this knows what's down that hallway, but we'll get into that later. Point is, here is our door. And there's actually a decent amount of stuff to do down here before we enter a new stage. So first, there's our new start door. We need, what, 30 to get in here? Yeah. So we only need 2 more stars because we've basically been speedrunning this game, getting all these stars ahead of time. Where is Mips the rabbit? This is another part of this game. You don't give me a star if I talk to you, do you? No, it's the other one. There's specific toads in the castle that give you stars just for talking to them. There's like 2 of them. There he is. Got him. Nice. Unhand me, brute. I'm late, so late. Yeah, this is kind of like a weird Alice in Wonderland reference. Point is, you talk to the rabbit, you catch him, he gives you a key. Or a key. Whoops, a star, I mean. But now we're at 29, and we can go get our 30th star right now if we want to, which we will. Inside of here, I believe it's this corner, yes, I'm right. Yeah, he just gives us a hint about the stage. It's Mario, the dialogue doesn't matter. There we go, but we got our 30 stars. We can go fight Bowser again if we want, but we're not going to. Yeah, see, that's our note about it. But, we want to go into this stage. No, not yet. I think we'll go into... This is one of my favorites in the game, actually. Let's go in. And I can talk about the movie and stuff. Hooray. Lethal Lava Land. Boil the Big Bully, okay. Sorry, this is just another classic track that I feel like you guys should be able to hear. Whatever, it'll make good background music as well. That's why it's used in like every iceberg video ever on the internet. But yeah, the Mario movie, everyone, so famously right now, this movie's been out for like 3 days, 4 days, and everyone who's gone to seen it loves it, except for critics. And critics gave it like a 56, but fans have given it 100%. The movie's really good. It's a really good movie. As a Mario fan, we all got exactly what we expected, I think. There wasn't a huge, big story. It was just a simple story about Bowser. It's better than the 93 movie, I'll give it that much. I enjoyed it. I'd go see it again. We're gonna die here, aren't we? Let's grab these coins real quick. Yeah, the thing with these bully enemies is they push you around, literally. They, try to knock you into the lava like that. We're not for this island yet. We're headed for this one over here with the big bully on it. But yeah, no, I'll probably make a video on the movie, honestly, but for the time being, all I have to say is, yeah, good movie. I got what I expected. It was a classic Mario story. The animation was really good. Honestly, the jokes were pretty funny, I won't lie. The writers, they had a pretty good writing team. Lots of references. It's very clear that the game was, not the game, the movie was made for fans and not critics. And that's exactly how I wanted it. It was very good. Don't fall. And Chris Pratt even was actually a good voice for Mario, surprisingly, which is not something we expected. But, you know, No, I went to see it with all my friends though. I got the Mario Cup and everything. It's like $7. Yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of Lethal Lava Land's a cool stage, but a lot of these stars are just kind of like it's not big. I mean, you've seen the whole stage already, just from that opening shot. It's a very small world. But yeah, all these stars are kind of just like obviously the whole game's objective based, but they're really objective based in this world, which is fine. But I can't really talk about the stars that way, which is why I'm using this world to talk about other stuff. Darn it, I keep forgetting how slippery Mario is in this game. His momentum. Okay, let's go. Yeah, Blarg, that lava monster enemy from Mario World was supposed to be in this stage, but he got scrapped. But the files for this game, the animations for him are still there. There's a really good mod of this game, and that big Giga leak that came out, which like actually proved that Luigi was in the game and stuff. That huge N64 leak, Blarg's textures got found and stuff. That Giga leak's really interesting. I've always been interested in like beta stuff for games as well. So yeah, that stuff was right on my alley. That leak was huge. We got a bunch of scrapped Ocarina dungeons that were fully playable, all sorts of stuff. And then, actually, speaking of, I did that star early. That was the rolling log one. I just said it was close by. Whoops. Anyway, yeah, no, speaking of N64 stuff, beta stuff, Tim Stamper, co-founder of Rare, responsible for, Banjo-Kazooie and Perfect Dark and stuff like that, two of their scrapped games, they had, like, 3 scrapped N64 games. They had Project Dream, which ended up turning into Banjo-Kazooie. They had, Project Dream was a pirate game. They had, 12 Tales Conquer 64, which ended up turning into Conker's Bad Fur Day. And then they had, Dinosaur Planet, which ended up turning into Star Fox Adventures. And, like, late last year, Dinosaur Planet, yeah, Dinosaur Planet got leaked, and that game was good. Finally, after, like, a decade of just being scrapped, it got leaked. Lost Media finally found. And then, recently on his Twitter, Stamper has posted videos of actual physical beta carts of 12 Tales and Project Dream running, which means the games still do exist, and I've said this before, but bless Rare for game preservation. Lost Media always sucks. Lost Media's like, it's so interesting, but it's so interesting because it's so horrible. I hate Lost Media. I'm so glad that they preserved those games, and I really hope they get leaked like Dinosaur Planet did, because I've wanted to play those games for so long. Because I used to play Conker and Banjo a lot. I mean, I still do, obviously, but the betas, Banjo turning into a pirate game, and Conker's originally being a kiddie game. Yeah, clearly vastly different from what we both got for both those. So I'm very interested to see if those will ever become playable. Although with 12 Tales, we knew it was this mission's kind of garbage, I won't lie. It's like impossible to do if you have 2 of them on you. You gotta like, go away. I won't be surprised if we die here. This mission's notoriously a little annoying. Okay, stop. Oh, hold on. Darn it! If my momentum hadn't gotten from her back, I wouldn't have gotten. I can't speak. I would have been able to get them off. I'm trying to focus on talking and not dying right now. It's not mixing well, clearly. Oh god. Well, there we go. Yeah, that mission's annoying, honestly. I don't like this one. It's not hard, it's just like I said. When there's multiple of them, it becomes a real pain sometimes to do. Alright, we can speedrun over there, though. I know a faster route. But yeah, we knew Rare had a copy of 12 Tales sitting around because, a while before it got leaked again by Tim Stamper, because, Rare Replay showed off, never before seen HD footage of the game. So, which meant that they obviously were able to, capture card record the game running on some TV somewhere. But now that, I mean, we already knew they had it, but it's nice to have official confirmation from, Stamper himself, especially because even before that Rare Replay video, supposedly the last existing copy of the game got sold off to some random private collector on eBay, who supposedly died like a couple years after he bought it, and obviously, whoever collected his stuff after he died obviously didn't care about the game card, so they probably just dumped it. in like the garbage or something. But yeah, it's nice to know that Rare Cup was around. There we go. This is going much better. Nice. And then we have a rematch with the Big Bully, even though he's clearly still over there on his original platform. Like I said, some of these missions, you know, it's Mario 64. This game isn't perfect, but once again, it's Mario 64, so it doesn't matter if the missions aren't perfect. They're still a fun time. And, you know, I pride myself on this channel being full of these old games I played as a kid. And, I mean, come on, a retro channel is never, ever going to be complete without a Mario 64 LP, so, you know, I have to do it eventually. I'm enjoying it, though. I'm just trying to get back in the groove, because it's been a couple days since I've recorded. Alright, this is, yeah, 8 coins, yeah, this is, I'm pretty sure we can get all the stars in this stage, minus 120, because I'm not going for those yet, on the first go. There's no way I landed on that. Whatever. Anyways, the star is, here's the statue over here, and the statue. It's Puzzle of Bowser, the tiles switch around, and you gotta grab all the coins. There we go. I mean, it was the first 3D game ever, right? So naturally, a lot of these things are gonna be a little gimmicky like that. Because you gotta remember, this game came out in what, 1996, I believe? Yeah, I think 96 this game came out. So, you know, you gotta like... No, 1995 this game came out. Yeah, first 3D game ever, a lot of the stars are gimmicky. This game, honestly, a lot of the stars in some of these earlier worlds rely a lot on that wow factor of, wow, this is in 3D. Which naturally doesn't hold up as well nowadays, but you can't blame them for not expecting them to not hold up nowadays, because this was like as far as people thought gaming was gonna go back then. Oh yeah, we need to go inside the volcano now. This is kind of like the big, the big thing about this world. Let's go inside the volcano. I kind of wish we were doing Jolly Roger Bay again. I want to hear that song. Yeah, there's the fake out wall. I always thought this looked like a cheese grater when I was a kid. Oh, okay. Have you guys seen those rumors? There's rumors going around that, Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, aka Paper Mario 2, is gonna get remastered for Switch. I would die if that came. I would love that so much, I'd buy that instantly. Especially because, of all the Paper Mario games, the hardest one to play is Thousand Year Door. And it also happens to be, I think objectively is the best one. I prefer Super Paper Mario more, but I think objectively Thousand Year Door is the best Paper Mario game. And the fact that that game has never been re-released ever, the only way to play it is if you buy an original copy for GameCube, is such a crime. It's such a crime that that game's not available, readily available on modern consoles anymore. I would be so happy if that came back. And I don't know, there seems to be a lot of GameCube remasters coming out recently. Resident Evil 4's got a remaster, Metroid Prime got a remaster, unbelievably. So yeah, I would not be surprised if a Thousand Year Door remake came out. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened, I'd just be like... I also just can't see them doing it. It's so weird. I'd be surprised if it came out, but I think in retrospect, I don't think I'd be shocked at all. And then there's one more star in the volcano, and I think that is it for this world. We might be able to get... well... I might drag it out to 30. We might start a second world. Well, like I said, Lethal Lava Land, it's cool, it's one of my favorites, but it's very short. I've always liked the fire worlds, and my voice just cracked so bad there, I'm so sorry. But I've always liked the fire worlds in Mario games. And the water, I've always liked water levels. I understand why they're hated though, but I've always liked them. Just because I'm a big guy, big buff for deep sea underwater stuff. Did you guys see the other thing that came out recently? That, like, this is really off topic, but I'm just trying to think of stuff to talk about. That scientific study that came out. Apparently, plants actually do make sounds when they are dehydrated and dying, but we can't. Humans can't hear them. It kind of makes you think a little bit. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know about that. I just thought it was interesting because for the longest time, like, one of the biggest questions about plants has been if they actually can, like, make noise and stuff. And then, yeah, I guess they can. Which begs the question, is it actually true then that they like classical music? Because I imagine they could hear it a little bit if they can make up sounds, right? Because the only reason I can see them making sounds is to like alert other plants or something. So I imagine they might be able to hear. Although it could be very well possible and most likely that they can just hear other plant sounds. I don't know. They're not like a super advanced species or anything. I'm just talking. Yeah, the point of that rabbit, by the way, this world, you might have just saw that wall kind of wobbled around like it was a painting. For example, same effect. Yeah, the point of that MIPS thing is you're supposed to be able to not catch up to him, and you're supposed to dive for him in this wall, and that would reveal the secret to you, but I caught him first try somehow. Like the fastest I've ever caught MIPS in my life. But point is, there's a secret world behind this wall, even though you wouldn't be able to tell normally. And this world is, it's probably one of the most annoying in Mario 64, but let's go. Shifting Sandland, yes, here we are, the one with the big pyramid. And the box, and Pokies, and Sniffits, and... Or not Sniffits, these are, they're just called helicopter fly guys. They're not called fly guys or anything creative like that. Pokies in this game look terrifying. I've always been scared of these things. It's the eyes. They just swallow your soul. I hate it. I don't care about the health. Come here, fly guy. I call them fly guys. There we go. I just did it for the coins. Yeah, Pokies are... This is the only level they show up into. This is their one appearance, is this one spot right here. At the start of this this stage, and they never show up again. This little area. And they're so terrifying. What do we even count to the big bird? That's right. Yeah, what would even be the best bet for this? Probably going up here, right? The point is, that bird over there, big vulture, he's got the star. You gotta touch the star to get it out of his hands. We might just wing cap, honestly, to get him. Might be quicker. I already killed the fly guy, though. Let me see if I can just triple jump up there. Aha, I can. Good. Now let's just hope this doesn't run over quicksand. Run out over quicksand, I should say. Darn it. Yeah, there's no way I catch this unless, hold on, let me see. Let me try something out here. Power to land, don't slip off, thank you. Yeah, this might be a better bet, come on. Ooh, close, alright. I just wanna, I know we're already almost out of power in this, so I'm just gonna try again. So he's gonna go right about here. Got it, nice. Now the dangerous part is trying to get over here without landing with the big crates. There we go. Yeah, if I didn't get the wing cap back, I would have never made it over here. And also watch out, because when that bird doesn't have anything in his hands, what Toad was telling us, he'll steal your hat. And if your hat is off, you take 2 times more damage. And you can only get it back by killing him, so very annoying. But I've only had it happen to me a couple times. You have to kind of be standing around to get it. Shining atop the pyramid, yeah, this is the weird one, isn't it? Where you just have to fly into it. Let me see if I can fly guy up there. Okay, thank you, Mom. Mom, so much. You know, maybe I don't. This world isn't so bad, honestly. I think I always have a negative connotation to this because I was really bad at this world as a kid. But I don't know, replaying it, it's kind of nice. I kind of like this world. I've always 2D Mario Desert worlds usually suck. They're usually the most boring. But 3D Desert worlds always knock it out of the park. You have this world, the one in Galaxy. What was the one? What's the desert area called in Odyssey? That's like the best desert world ever. I can't remember what it's called, but actually it was in the Mario movie. It was referenced, as was Bomb Battlefield. Yeah, during the scene when they're exploring the Mushroom Kingdom, there's let's see, there's the there's Bomb Battlefield, the Toronto, I think is what it's called. I think. from anyways, the desert world from Odyssey, and the stone pillar world from Rock Candy Mountain from New Super Mario Bros. We inside the ancient pyramid. Okay, so now we have to go into it. Yeah, there was like so many references in that movie. There was references to this game. There was references to Mario Sunshine. There was references to Donkey Kong 64, Pikmin, Mario Superstar Saga, Yoshi, strangely enough, Foreman Spike from Wrecking Crew. There was, man, there's so many stuff. What else is there? So many stuff, so much stuff. Yeah, I already said Superstar Saga. There was just so much stuff. I always call it Superstar Saga, because it's a hard thing to say fast, okay? What are we even doing in here? We gotta get up there, that's right. We gotta get to the top of this. This is not how you're supposed to do it, but you can very easily skip up here if you know what you're doing, and I want to try to pull it off. Oh well, whatever. This is a new song, by the way. We haven't heard this. Ah, yes, the slow climb across the, I always thought this, like, little wood, like, slope here, I always thought it looked like a roof of a house. And it always looked like a hot grill to me, I don't know why. It doesn't look like a hot grill, but I always thought it did as a kid. Like, I'd always look at it and go, this clearly does not look like a hot grill, but I just think of that whenever I see it, I don't know why. I think it's probably a combination of the color of the wood, compared with the fact that Mario's climbing a steel gate is probably what it is. This one's kind of scary, I don't want to get run over. These guys are insta-kill. There you go. Come on, camera. Oh, there's amps here. Oh, yeah. How could I forget? Of course there are. I'm trying to focus here. Which is why I'm not talking as much. It's, yeah, there's a star. Okay, hold on. The camera's being weird. Mario 64 camera. Of course. I'm gonna wait for that guy to come back around. I think I'm just gonna backflip to him. Hold on. Let me, uh-oh. Jump off. Okay, we can slide down, that's fine. How do I want to go about getting up this long jump, right? Yeah. Be careful not to run off there as well, though. Be very unfortunate. And there we go. Okay, that's kind of a long mission. What's the next star? I think I know what it is. I think it's shining atop the, yeah, I know what it is. I'm not gonna do it yet. We won't have enough time. But 39 stars, kind of an unsatisfactory number to end on. I wanted to end on 40, but oh well. But yeah, anyways, I'm glad to be recording again. That's gonna be it for this episode. Next time, we'll probably, go back in and see if we can finish, Shifting Sandland. And we might start the next world after that, I'm not sure. But anyways, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.